Psalm 81 bemoans, Lu ami shomea li Yisrael bedracha yahalechu. Oh, that my people would listen to me, that Israel might walk in my ways. To help us walk in God's ways, in the path of the tradition, God inspires us to become teachers and rabbis and cantors, to help inform families about their Jewish journeys, to reveal to us the wonder of our texts, to familiarize us with the beautiful nature of our tradition. And because not all of us listen to teachers, rabbis, cantors, God created Yossi Drenner. For 54 years, Yossi ruled Minyan with an iron fist, and he comforted families with an open heart. He greeted B'nai Mitzvah families with the warmth of a drill sergeant on the first day of basic training. And he welcomed children to the Bima to lead us in the Shema with the warmth of a grandfather. He was absolutely one of a kind. I miss him every single day. For the last 5 weeks since Yossi's passing, congregants have approached me with memories about him. I've heard so many stories about the way in which Yossi prepared you for your B'nai Mitzvah, or your kids for theirs, or he knew specifically how to approach you during a yurtzeit and help you in exactly the precise way that you needed at precisely the moment that you needed it. Your suspicion is absolutely correct. Yossi genuinely loved all of your families and felt close to each of us in exactly the way that we hoped. Most of all, he loved this synagogue. He would often speak to me about the different eras of our history. The era of Schulweis, the era of Feinstein. Sometimes he'd even refer to the era of Lebovitz. I knew it was when he wasn't happy. When he thought I needed context, he would tell me stories about your families during the B'nai Mitzvah process. When he thought I needed a good laugh, he would tell me stories about your families during the B'nai Mitzvah process. For the last 5 weeks since Yossi's passing, I have been flooded with memories of my own. Like many of you, he prepared my son for his bar mitzvah. Only days before the simcha, Blair and I wanted to show him how much we appreciated the time and the work that he spent with Simon. So Blair and I approached him nervously. We approached him and offered to buy him an El Al ticket, a trip to Israel. I said to him that I know that you want to see Tel Aviv one more time. He smiled sadly at us. If you spend time with Yossi, you can see the smile right now. And in a soft tone, much softer than any of us are used to hearing his voice, he said to me, my friends are all gone in Tel Aviv. There's nobody left there for me to see. My people are right here in this synagogue. We were his people. We knew it. He cherished us. We cherished him. For the last 5 weeks since Yossi's passing, congregants have suggested to me many different ways to memorialize him. The first way we decided to honor him was by accepting communal responsibility for Mourner's Kaddish. Each and every service, a member of our community recites Kaddish in Yossi's memory. If you haven't already signed up, I'd encourage you to do so The link can be found at the bottom of many of our community emails. The second way that we decided to honor his memory is to renovate Malkin-Burdorf Hall and rename all of it or part of it Yossi Drenner Hall. It is the social space where Kiddush is served after Minyan on Thursdays. It is the social space for Kiddush after our B'nai Mitzvah celebrations. It is in dire disrepair and in serious need of loving care. We have already raised the needed funds through a silent campaign, a generous silent campaign, and intend on beginning demolition and the remodel shortly. This new project will allow Yossi's spirit to continue to remain part of every B'nai Mitzvah in some sense for a long, long time. We will continue to remember Yossi with other announcements throughout the year, whether it be about the minyan or other mitzvot that he would have appreciated for all of us to participate in. On our way out tonight, each of our families will receive a bencher to bring home in his memory. This way, each of us can keep his memory alive when we use the benchers. Remember to say your Birkat Hamazon loud and slow. This gala has been a very emotional process. Yossi was so excited to be honored tonight. From time to time, he'd revealed to me a mere glimpse of his remarks that he was planning to say. He wanted Herschel to sprinkle in some of his Herschel Fox magic. He spoke of his respect for Eileen and how hard she has worked for this community for decades. And most of all, he expressed his love and appreciation and admiration and gratitude for the Sass family. In all honesty, this inaugural ritual award was not an easy sell to Yossi. He said to me, a ritual award? Why an award? People should want to read Torah. And then I said, we want to give it to the Sasses. And he said, great, why didn't you say so? The Sass family has been connected to Yossi for longer than VBS. He loved your parents, Pearl and Max, and he loved the Sass kids, Steve, Larry, and Stacy. That's how Yossi referred to you until the end. Yossi loved the kids' spouses, Steve, Deborah, and David, and all the grandkids, and now a great-grandkid. The Sass family exhibits what Yossi considered the values that every VBS family should embody: love of family, love of our neighbors, love of the Jewish community, love of Torah, love of Israel, love of Valley Beth Shalom. These are the values that have steered us for 75 years. These are the values that will continue to guide us for the next 75 as well. Lu ami shomei li, Yisrael b'dracha yahalechu. The psalmist writes, Yossi answered the psalmist, Hine kan haderech. This place, VBS, is the path. We will not forget you, Yossi. Our honorees tonight, including you, demonstrate for all of us the path to walk, and we will continue to walk it together as a community.